Hi, I'm Lynette and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you this eyeshadow look right here. Created using my Give Me Glow Vintage Rose palette. Now this is my second look from this palette. If you missed the first tutorial, no worries, I will link it right here. And in that first look, I used all of the shadows in the palette except for the two green ones. So today I thought I would come back and use those two green shades. It is 80 degrees and sunny outside here today, and I felt like doing a fall inspired look, so I thought I would go ahead and use these green shadows. Now, this palette is absolutely beautiful, but I have to say, like, this shimmer green, this is the dark green, which is gorgeous. And this is a beautiful shade too. The shimmer green is beautiful also. It's just, I don't know, when I put it on my lid, it just looks kind of dead. I don't know. I do wish it was a brighter shimmer. Anywho, so I did use a couple of other eyeshadows to kind of give this look a little life, which you'll see in the tutorial. So if you'd like to see how I created this look today using just the green shadows from the Give Me Glow Cosmetics Vintage Rose palette, then keep on watching. Starting off with the LA Girl Pro HD Concealer in the shade Fawn. Everything I use will be listed in the description box below. I'm blending that out with my Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. Now I'm using the NYX Blame It On Midnight matte eyeshadow, and I'm going to place that under the brow and down to the crease. It's going to serve as my under eye brow highlight, and it's also going to set this concealer, but not on the lid. I'm going into the palette. I'm using Aged Rose Stem, and I'm using the Sonia G Blender Pro brush, and I'm going to place that into the crease and the outer V. I first start off by tapping the shadow onto and into the crease, and then I go in with back and forth blending motions in the crease and small circular motions on the outer V area. And I'm just building it up in that outer V and then building it up into the crease. And wasn't quite sure how far I wanted to take it, but I took it like 3/4 of the way, just about all the way into the inner corner there. Going back into the palette, and I'm taking Thorn. That's a beautiful metallic shade, and I'm using it wet on a Sigma E60 brush, and I'm going to put that all over the lid and slightly above the crease because I have a fold in my lids and sort of a hooded eye. I have to go a little bit above the crease in order to make sure that you can see this beautiful metallic shade when my eyes are open. At least that's how I like to wear my metallic shades. And this is a beautiful shadow. I just wish it had a little more oomph to it, a little more brightness. I decided to go all up in that inner corner area there in the crease as well with that eyeshadow because I really wanted to open up the eye. And now I'm going back in with that Sonia G Blender Pro brush just to make sure that I didn't lose any of that dark green shade when I put in that metallic. And I'm going to just tap that and blend it into that metallic shade on the lid and then just blend it into the crease. Want to make sure I didn't lose any of that intensity. And now I'm going back in with that original shade, the NYX Blame It On Midnight. And I'm just going to blend out the edges of that dark green eyeshadow because I don't want it to be a hard line between where I have shadow and then where you don't see any shadow, where you see the nude shade under the brow. So I'm just going to soften the outline there. And now I'm just taking the MAC Make-A-Wish eyeshadow, Pretty Little Things eyeshadow. I meant to show it on camera. I guess I didn't. My apologies. And I'm taking this on a Delium Tools 772 brush. And this shadow is wet. And it's more like a topper shade, but it's green. It's like green champagne gold sparkly eyeshadow. And I thought I would put it right there in the middle of the lid just to kind of brighten up this metallic green shade, because I didn't feel like it was bright enough for me. So I wanted to give a little more brightness to this look. Even though it's a fall look, I still wanted it to be sort of bright and a little more shimmery. So I placed that on the top, and I think it complemented that lid shade very well. Now I'm just cleaning up where I made a little mess. I didn't have too much fallout with any of these eyeshadows. And now I'm using my LA Girl Shockwave Neon Liner in the shade Gotcha. And it took a few passes, but I was finally able to build up the color in my waterline and a little bit onto the lower lash line. And now I'm just taking that dark green matte shade that I used in the crease and the outer V, and I'm blending that onto the lower lash line. And I'm going to take that all the way across the lower lash line. I used my Rimmel Scandal Eyes Precision Liner to do my wing and the lashes in a box in the style number 10. Now I'm going to go into my Juvia's Place Tri palette, and I'm going to take that shade Coral, and this shade is dry, and I'm using it with my Makeup Geek pencil brush, and that is going to serve as my inner corner highlight. Is this beautiful like gold green metallic shade. And this is the completed look. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing, because I do tutorials, makeup hauls, swatches, and reviews here on my channel every Saturday. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you again next week. Until then, bye-bye.